Hello, Internet! How's it going? I'm finally back online. I hope all of you guys are doing well. Welcome, everybody! Hello to all! We were able to start the stream, which was exciting because we got up this morning and, if the internet went around, out around, I think 4 a.m. in the morning or something, according to the ISP, and then we didn't have internet up until about right now. Yes, shout out to ISPs. But here's the story, guys. Here's the story. And I found it, weirdly synergistic with my title from yesterday. So, yesterday, I made the title, How Do I Counter Spells, with gun kata? And I thought, that's ridiculous. No one's ever gonna do that. High tier impossible. And then I read an article that a news website in our area published, and it was said that the reason there was an outage in our area is because the service provider found bullets in the fiber optic cable. Someone actually shot down the internet cable, which it kind of just blows my mind how much that is actually someone using gun kata on my fucking ability to play fucking goddamn Runeterra and also stream and do other things. I don't know why. There was no explanation. They were just like, yeah, we found some bullets in there, so we presume someone shot at it. And I was just like, that is not reassuring. And I don't know what to do with this, but I'm definitely gonna fucking tell people about it. So that's my story of today. We did a lot of USA in a nutshell. Honestly, though, this has to be the most American thing, right? Someone shot the internet today. Literally. But go USA. I'm gonna be over here wishing people would stop doing that. Anyway, welcome back, everybody. Whole bunch of people at the start of the stream today. Exciting. So we're gonna do the usual thing that we do, which is called I do middling to badly to sometimes okay in expeditions, and then we're gonna do viewer submissions if we have any, and it's gonna be a good time. I'm happy to be back. Didn't want her to stream. I have my first hater, yes. I'm sure they inflicted an outage upon tens of thousands of people just for me. Which, what dedication to the cause of fuck my ability to be online, apparently. We had some national internet downfall, and guess why? Some random shark bit the cable in the ocean? Oh no! That is both hilarious and also incredibly painful for the whole country. 1 whole week. Oh my god, that's a long time to just brick an entire country. That, I'm sorry about that. I guess the cable must have been interesting. I hope they made it shark-proof in the future. Or just, sea animal, defensible in, for the new one that I assume they had to fix. They had to contact Italy to repair it. Oh no! Oh, yeah, international fixing of shark-bitten cables cannot be super fun. Silver Arcana, thank you for the deck list. Let me import that for today. Today is January 30th. Woo! Dates. January 30, this is Silver Arcana. We got it. Woo! Alright. Let's get that in there. Thank you for getting it in there. But, as we stare at my options, what are we looking at? We're looking at Zed with Kinku Wayfinder and Kinku Lifeblade, Tristana, Yordles and Arms, and Buster Shot, Jarvan, Cataclysm, and Laurent Duelist. So, let's see here. I have played all of these. I've played Tristana and Jarvan about the same. It looks like... that was a burp. That was an awkward burp. That's a Zed that's almost mastery level 3. What do we want here? Demacia is pretty consistent. Slamming a Jarvan down would be kind of funny. Jarvan definitely. Sexy burp. I'm glad you found it such. I have a soda and it has caffeine and it's carbonated, so I'm probably going to continue doing that. Because I don't care to stop them when I'm streaming. Hooray! Bodily functions are important. Let's see here. I think the Jarvan. I'm honestly super tempted by the Jarvan. I don't remember the last time I've ever taken a Jarvan anyway, so we're just gonna hope that we have an attack on turn 6 and push him out. Go, Jarvan. Cataclysm is also great if we can find a scout unit. Let's go. Challenger. Boom. What are you offering me now? Garen with Honored Lord as Vanguard Squire. Azir, Shifting Sands, Waking Sands, Sejuani, Stalking Wolf, and Fury of the North. Do I go Mono Demacia? Do I do everything I hate? And well, not hate, actually. I'm slightly growing to the white spells. Do I take the Goran? Do I just take Magequisition Meat Sticks and try and do that? So this will go down a little bit potentially with the what else is in the pack. Yeah, you know what? I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Hellcurate, hello, welcome back. Yoo-hoo! Glad you could make it to this stream. Hello. I think it's Garen or probably Sejuani, right? Though hitting the Nexus is not going to be super consistent with Demacia, so I'm tempted to just take this and see if we can't just have more units than everyone else. Garen is good. I think Garen is actually kind of good for the deck that we have already slightly committed to with the Jarvan. Bonk Nexus. Bonk Nexus with Big Sword Man. Yes. It's Garen. I wish he were less boring, but you know what? Demacian Steel it is. For Demacia! My neighbors thought they could escape me yelling that today, and they cannot. No one is safe. Gallant Rider, Reinforcements, potential +1/+1, and then we also have Defender and First Blade. So just a 2 and a 4 drop. 2 and the 4 drop doesn't seem too bad. Tough is on a 2/2 is actually not super bad. I kind of like it. Maybe Demacian Steel. Is the Reinforcements at all worth? It is 8 mana for 2 4/4s and potentially some other buffs. Gallant Rider is difficult because the only way we'd get it is we had a Penitent Squire, right? Or if we lucked into a whatchamacallit, the Grand Plaza. So I think Demacian Steel is gonna just be more consistent. I think I'm inclined to take the units and then hope we find a single combat or something, a different type of unit spell. So let's take this. My lights are already fucked up. Nope, they're fine. Something looks asymmetric in the back. This one looks asymmetric in the back. Be symmetric, damn you. Okay. Sandspinner, Marshall, Molten Breath, Captain Arica, Chow, and Egghead. So I currently have no dragons. Chow and Egghead is curve. Arica is super tempting though, but I think taking a Molten Breath with no dragons is a bad idea because then we have literally nothing to cast it upon. You want Fiddlesticks? Oh, Fiddlesticks would be cool. Please bring Fiddlesticks. He's creepy, but I like him. Glass really likes him. Plays Fiddlesticks a bit. But his design seems super cool. I also want Jhin a lot to see how that works. New kid! Hello, thank you for stopping in. Someone shot the internet cables, and then they fixed it, and now I'm back. I think Malefic Descent, honestly. Yeah, I'm gonna just take that, because I don't think I can take that Molten Breath. Please give me an Attain later, maybe, or something. Succession, Cavalry, Cadragrin, Dragon Guard, Vanguard, and Screechy. Oh, there's a Screechy. I think that the Screechy is not too bad, because it's also just a 4/5 with Challenger. Where are Dragoons? I mean, we see a Dragoon now. Probably not Cadragrin Lookout, I imagine. This seems a bit more playable regardless of the circumstances. Just gonna... hopefully that these turn into Legion Marauders eventually, maybe. But I'm gonna take the Challenger, I think. That seems alright. Ascended's Rise. Yes. Make my Garen a burb. I almost said a chicken, and I was like, I guess Azir deserves a better title than, whatchamacallit, than Anivia. He's not a chicken. He's a turkey. Let's say that. Cadragrin is fat material, but useless. I kind of agree. Every time I see it, I'm like, damn, look at that nice Cadragrin. And then I'm like, damn, look what I cannot target with the said Cadragrin. A pigeon. Ah, Pigeon is correct. Pigeon is absolutely correct. Also, Suit Up here doesn't look too bad. There's a Ranger's Resolve that I don't really want this one for, because I can't really do a whole lot. Bright still is Barrier, which is always kind of nice. War Chefs as a 2/2 that potentially gives a buff, sure. Though I want a Resolve. I don't want the 1/4. Yeah, this one is just like, I'm sorry, dude. You're trying. Try harder. Get a bigger sword. So I'm gonna take Suit Up. Honored Lord, Duelist, Battlesmith, Swiftwing, Standalone, Single Combat. Why does the single combat have to come with a standalone? Do I look like I'm not going wide? I have 13 units and 1 spell. Ah, and it's a Cataclysm. Ah, we're gonna suffer. How many elites do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7, which means this Battlesmith might not be too bad. I also don't hate it with the Swiftwing Lancer anyway, because this it can die relatively freely. So Demacian Steel actually looks pretty okay, I think. If this lives and if we draw it in time. Either way, it buffs the Garrett and the Jarvan, which is nice. We might be able to get it out by the time we see one of those, I think. So I'm gonna take this. Please don't fuck me over. There is this Mage Seeker, a Screechy, Gallant for Demacia, Aegis, single combat. Oh, there's an Aegis and a single combat. So then we'd have Cataclysm, Aegis, and also one single combat trick, which I think is much better than not having spells. Gallant for Demacia is okay. If we could find that 3/4, that would be incredible. But I'm just gonna take the spells here. Aegis is indeed bonkers, especially with our units. For the Fallen, reduce cost by 1, summon a Vanguard, Lookout, King Jarvan the Third, and Confront. I mean, probably the Jarvan, yeah? Big Jarvan? Jarvan boat, yes. Also, TM with horns, I don't think it is. Welcome to back to the chat as well. I mean, let's take Dad. Time for Dad. Boat. Thank you. Radiant Strike, Vanguard Redeemer, Vanguard Lookout, Silverwing, Egghead, and Vanguard Redeemer. The King. Yes, he's still king, right, technically? Jarvan has yet to ascend to the throne because his dad is still fucking alive. What is the dad's flavor text? Oh, LeBlanc is text over it. Oh, and there's the Penitent Squire, isn't it? Yep. Don't want LeBlanc talking about your kingdom. Is that Xin Zhao? That looks like it might be Xin Zhao, actually, which would make sense. But I never noticed that before. I have never peered at the art in the past. Make it sound like you want Dad dead. I personally don't care. They can rule. They can ascend whatever they like. I keep thinking of Jarvan as King of Demacia, which I realize is incorrect. Jarvan is LeBlanc in old lore. Wait, what?
Oh,
what?
Yeah.
Wait, please explain. Glass just made an oh yeah noise, and that just blows my mind. How are LeBlanc and Jarvan the same fucking thing? But also, in terms of cards that I'm looking at, maybe Vault of Crowns for another dragon and a Vanguard Redeemer. I think that's okay. Again, the 1/4 is not super exciting. This is 2 chickens, but the 2 chickens die to everything, so I think I'm just gonna take a vault. Was Jarvan a spy for Demacia? Was it a different, like, country alliance? I'm just befuddled. Kidnapped Jarvan and LeBlanc stole his appearance to spy on Demacia. Oh! You know, I wouldn't put it past her. That does make some sense, but also what the actual fuck? Suit up with another Cataclysm and a Blade Keeper doesn't seem too bad, actually. We passed this up before, and I do kind of like it because the +2/+2 is a pretty decent buff, I think. God forbid it gets hushed somehow. And I kind of like having another spell, because we are still pretty short on the combat trick situation, and these are kind of meh. We have how many First Blades? 2? I don't think we need another one necessarily. I'm gonna take the thing that might give us a bunch of rallies on top of rallies. And a buff for our boys. Swift Wing Lancer, Fleet Feather, pretty good. War Chef's Badger Bear, On Guard and Confront. We do have we do have one confront, actually. So we have a confront, we have a single combat, we have 2 cataclysms, and that's about it. So, do I want the challenger? I kind of like the retribution for units. And we have a bunch of things that already have challenger, to be honest. Cataclysm is, yeah, the cataclysm on the last one I think makes sense. Maybe retribution here, honestly. Chicken challenger, the Fleet Feather tracker. I think this is a pretty decent chicken. I was also a 1-drop, which we kind of need. I have exactly 1, and it doesn't do shit. Yeah, I wanted to find a scout unit. I wanted this to be the Grizzled Ranger, but it wasn't. Because of, I guess, fuck me, I suppose. So I'll take the retribution. Vanguard First Blade, Screechy, Vanguard Lookout, Vanguard Squire. Why is this guy an elite? He clearly needs help. Confront, Protege, probably Challenger here. There's another Screechy. We would have 2 Screechies. I like that Screechy ratio about right there. Otherwise, I think maybe Suit Up isn't too bad for not an extra confront. Squire is good for draw. Oh wait, this one? The Vanguard? Or just to have a unit in general? Yeah, Demacian Steel might not be too bad. I'm just really tempted by this, because this is hard to deal with usually. I'm gonna double check the votes on this one, actually. There are none, so I will continue on my pathing. The 4-drop. Oh, this one? Does it used to be 3? I don't remember. Actually, if you had asked me the mana cost of this one, I would not have been able to tell you, so I don't have any idea. I think I'm gonna go with the Challenger here. It might be less good. But we already have, I think, a decent number of 2-drops, so you might be able to fill out upper curve a little bit. Remembered it is a 3-drop? Oh. Well, I guess it isn't anymore, which should be nicer, because we don't have a huge amount of, whatchamacallit, elites in the deck. Anyway, we see a Senna, Vanguard, Fleet Feather, War Chefs, Bright Steel, and a Relentless Pursuit. I kinda just want to take another rally, because that seems fancy, and also we have an extra barrier. Was trying to get Victor to Diamond, but got hard stuck in Plat. I don't know what you're doing. So I'm here to ask the greatest Victor player ever alive. Here's the problem, Leon. As much as I love Victor, and as much as I have tried to get him higher in rank, I don't know if it's possible. I don't know how possible it is. I think maybe if you ran just like P&Z Burn with him, maybe just to like punch your opponents down, like pop a Victor into the aggro list instead of Shadow Wilds. I don't know. I'm trying to think of how to make Victor more feasible. It's just they're slow spells and he dies so easily. You could try running in Targon to protect the Victor, but then you're switching regions for that as well. Oh, that's tricky, because I don't know. The easy answer is Pantheon, Arsenal, and anything else that gets keywords is just better. Victor Shelfer, Mirror Mage decks in Targon right now with Zoe. Oh, okay, for created card synergies. Yeah, okay, so you are creating a bunch. You could just run, I don't know, Bastion Hushes. You could try Demacia, like swap out the Pantheon for the Victor in that deck, so you have more combat tricks and spells to maintain your own board. You might already be doing that. That would be my thought, I guess. But yeah, oh, I admire you for trying to bring Victor up to Diamond. I admire you for doing that, because I don't have the guts anymore. I used to. I tried real hard to get that Victor Teemo deck to gold, and I did. And then I was like, can I make it to plat? And then I looked at that hill, and I was like, maybe I don't want to try for that long. Roll, Overwhelm, Elusive, and Rally. I think, yeah, like you keep the Zenith blades and stuff like that. Pop in keep sharp sights, etc. And then maybe just, yeah, try to get whatever keywords like the Victor has through Demacia or Targon. So spell shield, overwhelm, buffs in general. And he can now roll Fated sometimes, which helps the Demacia a little bit. Single combat for other units if you have any in the deck. And then the normal Zoe stuff. So Behold, what's the 2 mana burst that Zoe generates for the cheaper Invoke and such like that. Fated in Targon is trash. But anyway, for this pick, do we want another Aegis? 2 Aegises? So we have 2 Bright Steels. We have 2 Cataclysms and a single. There's a Vanguard Squire potentially for a back-to-back. I don't love back-to-back because it's 6. I kind of just want the Rally and the Barrier, to be honest. And whenever our opponent tries to do something, we're just like, I am the dominant Chad! So I'm gonna take the dominant Chad card, I think. Or at least try to. 7 spells, 23 units, we're gonna be fucking perfect. I detect no way or shape or form in which we can brick our hand, you know? God forbid they run a lot of expensive... God forbid they have something like Aloof Travelers, because my top end is called Jarvan. Both Jarvans. All of the Jarvans. Every single Jarvan that is in LOR is in my deck. So now we just need to get the Boat Daddy to work! Boat Daddy, come on! Unless we draw the sun anyway. Draw the sun. Drag the sun out of bed. Wet Dave with Lux Soul with a bunch of scary colors. So get fucked, Lux! Garen, I need you to oh shit, I have a curve. Oh shit, I'm not going to touch it. I can actually play things in a reasonable span of time. It's incredible. I don't have a dragon, but I will have dragons later. I have eggheads, we got screechies. Admire my elephant. Admire. They are admiring. Look. All this admiring. Through the timer. They stopped looking at it. Dang it. Has my chow been insufficient for you, Wet Dave? Wet Dave, what's going on? Dave, give me an answer.
Nothing escapes.
What's wrong with my elephant? No Demacia cosmetics? Do I have Demacia cosmetics? I don't. I have the Demacia sleeve, which I can change into, but I don't actually have anything else. I'm sorry. Barrier that, please. Boom. Give me a 4/3, and then we'll see what they do. We need to level the dude at some point. We need to level the Jarvan, I suppose. And then also, Garen is gonna do stuff one day when we pull him, which will absolutely for sure happen. I love having the single combat. It's great. But yes, I will try to remember after this to go get a fucking sleeve at least. The Sentinels at least look slightly in the, oh my god, we drew Boat Daddy. Come on, Boat Daddy. You and your weird pointy sleeve are coming with me. We're gonna just cast a First Blade, I think. We don't need to bank mana. I have all of my rallies. That is a big boy. I'm gonna just do this and then tank. Tank! Tank the dragon! It's not a wounded white flame, so it only is a nuisance. Not a threat to my whole existence. We're fine. So, you're a few turns off. We're going to have 6 mana on our opponent's turn, unfortunately, but we don't have a thing anyway, so that's fun and exciting. If we do that, that becomes a 5/5. That seems pretty okay. And then we have a rally afterwards.